Hi, I'm Rosie. Welcome to my channel. What's new? Well, I'm back on YouTube. When I started my YouTube channel back in October 2017, the world was very different. We have survived the worst from the former Gaza administration, and now we are experiencing a massive energetic and societal shift. How have you been dealing with this change? Personal readings. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please make an appointment on my website. Health and body readings. In the course of these years, I've been doing a lot of health and energy related readings and learned a lot of very fascinating information. I've helped people with autoimmune and nervous system related conditions. If you'd like to learn more, please book a 15-minute info session on my website, rosieinsights.com. And something else, I'm building an app called Interfacer. I've been building an application to help kids and parents communicate in augmented reality using 3D lists in space. It all started with insights I had through readings about parents and kids in the spectrum. And it was during these health and body related sessions that I received a lot of specific information about how children in the spectrum process the world. This connected with my earlier interest in computer programming and technology, and I am launching the beta version soon. And if you would like to sign up for the waiting list, please visit my website, rosieinsights.com. For more info and bookings, rosieinsights.com. And now, on to this week's developments. And then, guys, okay, so sorry, I had to restart the computer, so I have to reopen the Patreon post. Okay, just 1 second. With all this stuff, okay. Okay, so we saw that. Wow, so I'm not surprised. No, but I don't think anybody's surprised that that George Santos was arrested, right, indicted for all of this. So that's interesting. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see. So, and it's so interesting to me that he does not want to resign, and he has to run for re-election. It's amazing to me that, I mean, I could see why, right? Because finally he became he got what he wanted, right? He has some kind of hustle going on. And now, oh my God, he can't, right? He can't do whatever, the thing he was doing. He can't keep, finally he got there, just like Trump, and now he has to. Okay, so okay, George Santos. Now, guys, I was not watching the news today, not the television, so I don't know what's, and I was not also, honestly, I didn't read the news until just now. So it's interesting. Okay. It's interesting. I want to know, okay, so I'm not surprised, but apparently Republicans are like, not all of them are like, some of them are defending him. So it's, I mean, I can see why, because they have a small number of people, but it's like, again, they side with criminals, right? So let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What is going on with him and them and Republicans in general? Wow. Wow, look at this. So okay, so guys, first of all, the guy he's a sociopath. It's true. He's a what is it called? The person who lies constantly. He can't help himself. He lies constantly. And I don't think I think it's a mental problem. I mean, he's also a character in a crime, but I think he's one of these people that just he's a pathological liar, right? So what's the story here? What is he gonna do? I mean, he's probably never made as much money in his life as he's making now. So what is going on? And I see immediately that there was some, I think it was Scalise. Some people are like, oh, George Santos, they're kind of trying to hold him in. He's sinking, but it's because it's because it's just like he represents like some of them who are aware that they have themselves committed crimes, uh don't want to how do you say, like they're afraid that it's going to come to them next. So of course they're doing this because they have themselves committed crimes, and they're afraid that their time is coming soon, and they don't want Republicans to be in general like this is like how scary it is for them, right? I mean, this is how bad they are, like how deep into this whole mess they are in. Like they are prefer a guy like as this guy, it's obvious that he's a liar. He can't say anything. He can't tell a straight story, and you're defending him. So the party of the criminals, right? So the party of the con artists. So what's gonna no, I see that he's like kind of like, no, I did nothing wrong, because he's the kind of person like Trump, except that Trump comes from money. He doesn't. It's like, no, I could talk. He's like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine in the criminal courts. I'll do well. I am a good talker. People just don't understand. Like, they don't understand, like, what, like, they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand, right? So it's very interesting how this is going. Okay, like it's my God, guys, like it's strange. So I see him sinking, and then right, he's crazy. And also I think the donors want to separate themselves, the ones that are already shady. They want to separate themselves from him because the whole thing is very strange. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so guys, something is wrong, this computer stuff, like, my gosh, sorry. I hope you sorry. Okay, all right, so okay, so anyway, so let's continue here. So no, I just see that he is very yeah, sorry, individual. I'm having all kinds of technical problems today. My audio is off. So anyway, so here we are. But anyway, so let's continue. Sorry, you could tell I'm kind of like ooh, about this. So what's next? No, I just see that and I said before, when I had said that he was going to be dead, there's no way out for him, really. He if he had some kind of history in the, like of honesty in the GOP, even. I know it sounds like there can be any honest person, but he has no history as a politician. He's just a random person who got elected, right? And so now nobody wants to be associated with him, and so it's very strange. Okay, so he what is his whatever, and so I see he's just going down, and however, I don't think that he's here illegally. Remember how I had said, so I don't know. I really do think he could try to escape to Brazil, but Brazil would be worse for him than here in some ways, I think. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I think it's just so what happens to the GOP now? He's the first one to go, I guess, huh? If there are gonna be more. Is there yeah, and I see that oh no, it's saying this is the first one. That's why I say that it's saying you are aware that this Scalise and those people who may be defending him are the ones who are involved in January 6th and other crimes, because they're saying they're afraid of his election crimes, because he was indicted for misleading donors, right? And using the money for other things. And it's like a lot of the other Republicans have done similar things, not as badly as George, but okay, so it's really like It's very bad, okay? This whole thing is really it's terrible, okay? It's terrible. Of course it is, but then he's done it. He's done it. So that's it. And I see he's just like, again, he's just gonna like, the boat's sinking, and it's just the first. It's just the first. He's saying it's gonna be a hot summer for the GOP. That's what I see. It's just beginning, okay? And he's saying, Rosie, they could lose the majority. That's what I'm getting. They could lose the majority. We'll see. That's interesting. You know, guys, I want to wait and see. I don't want to, it's very hard to make those kinds of predictions for something like this, right? I just feel like it's just crazy. You know, when I think about it, it's crazy. So yeah, but you know, guys, honestly, I think he got his citizenship is illegal because of his parents. I think he came here very young. He went to high school here and everything, like, or middle, I don't know, very young he came. So it's legal, actually. I don't think he came here illegally in any way. So I don't know that I don't, let's just not, I feel like the immigration issue is the lesser of, I think, he may have actually committed an immigration crime because remember how he married a woman for money, right? Like, so, no, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. I meant that he married somebody. He probably made money from, how people do that. They offer to marry you if you give them money. You know what I'm talking about? So it's possible that he married somebody to give them a green card. So we'll see. Okay, no, it's not like, no. His parents have been here for a long time. And so that's how he got his citizenship. So I think it's not, and people went to high school with him and everything. So it's okay, so that's that. So anyway, so what, yeah, no, I just see he's sinking. He's gonna sink. He's an insane person. He's a con man, an insane person. And and I think, again, guys, because he has no real network and nobody wants to stretch out their arms to like save him, right? In any way. Not that there's a way to save him, but so he's just gonna burn himself. Okay. He was that the Icarus thing, too close to the sun. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I want to know. So let's see, guys. What is it called? The insurrection caucus. Like, how are they feeling about it? I want to know. How's the insurrection caucus feeling about it? Tell me about the insurrection caucus. How are they feeling? They're a little bit nervous because it's saying they're seeing this too much law, and it's saying they're going to start attacking immigrants as they are indicted. Slowly they're going to be like, oh, it's immigrants, just go to the border. You know how they're attacking immigrants. So it's awful, really. And it's saying that again they are in danger of losing the majority precisely because of this, because you get one and get another, boom. And especially, guys, I think George Santos, there's no way they're going to get a Republican in that seat. He's going to have to go and right. And I don't think they have a Republican to take his place. It's going to have to be a new election. So, okay. So that's that, right? But let's see here. Let's see. I had some other articles that I thought were interesting. So just to show you this. Criminal charges against Representative Santos divide House Republicans. Oh no. Okay, look, this is like how crazy this is, guys. Okay. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy told reporters he would not support Sanders for re-election, saying he has other things to focus on his life. But McCarthy suggested he would wait to see if the House Ethics Committee determines whether Sanders broke the law. Come on, this is like, don't even go there, because obviously it's so sad. Like, how do you even have to go there to make it public that you are all about lawlessness, right? It's really a terrible thing. Okay, here it is. Oh, he's not in the committees anymore. He's not in the committees anymore. Oh, he stepped down. Come on, it's like, what else? You need to be like a serial killer? Well, but he didn't kill anybody here. Well, I mean, he may have killed people outside of the house, but over here we're still alive. Oh yeah, no. don't worry about it. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. He when he steps into the house, he's not killing anybody. He leaves the knives outside there. He leaves the nets. He leaves the whatever. No, is there anything to fear? You have anything to fear? No, no. So this is their logic, right? It's like, okay, wow, okay, so at least one, wow, one Republican, two, because really, it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. So can you imagine? He was centralized. So he was arrested and then held on bail for $500,000 bail. So okay, so unemployment fraud. Wow, look at this. Elise Stefanik suggests the GOP leadership would take no further action against Sanders in the short term and sought to defend the unemployment bill. So that's it. So what? Yeah, that's right. They're saying that she knows, those Republicans know how thin their majority. Look at these people. Oh my God, look at them. Look at them. Look, guys, look at her face. She looks very tense, like very, like guys, she looks so unwell, this woman. And I don't mean to be, well, it's like women always talk about looks, but she does, she's younger than me. She just looks very like stressed, honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, not that other good people aren't stressed, but it's that this is like what the heavy weight of lying. Okay. Wow. So that's it. This is like it's a no, there's no way out of this. Like there's no, it is what it is. It's like, it's a test. This is who they are today. They're okay with criminals. Really, the guys are criminals. They're okay with it. Like they should be, right? They should be like, okay, if a person commits a crime, of course you could say, okay, of course you could say, so I should say, where would he get $500,000 bail? So, well, his salary is like 170 something. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what he would have $500,000 bail. There's donors. I don't know. Who knows? And he's still, maybe the Republicans, right? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just think he's not, it's not going anywhere, really. That's it. Okay. So close the door. That's right. So how much longer is it gonna be? Is he gonna resign? What is he gonna do? What is Sanders gonna do? Is he gonna resign? I don't think he wants to resign because he wants to keep his salary. That's the thing. He's gonna stay, he's not gonna resign for as long as possible so he can keep his salary. That's his goal. And I think he won't. He's just, he's a con man. He has no guilt, no sense of guilt, right? So it's gonna be an incredible embarrassment. So it is what it is, right? But so many spectacles. Okay, now let's go to Trump. Oh, you know what? Let's just pause here, guys. I'm gonna bring up something somewhat unrelated, but it's a Brazilian thing too, because it's Brazilian. So, okay, I know, guys, I am anti-conspiracy theories or whatever, but I think this could be my own conspiracy theory. I don't know. And I'm not using cards today. I've been taking break from cards, which I think is okay. So, guys, did you see the story? I linked this story that, Glenn Greenwald, right? Who that is. He's this guy who calls himself a journalist. I think he's a lot more than journalist, and he's very shady. I think he's very, he supports he's pro-Trump, he's friends with Tucker Carlson, he hates the Democrats, whatever, right? We know who that is. But his partner died. I was shocked. I didn't know apparently it's public that he was sick for a while. But I was like, what? Like that to me, because I always saw that he himself would die. Like I had these visions of him like over there. So his partner, it looks, honestly, every photo extremely healthy, like a strong man. Okay, 37. By the way, Glenn Greenwald found him. He was basically a child, very poor. And then because Glenn Greenwald, he used to have a hardcore porn business. I'm serious. He used to make porn films, something like that, like a director. So I think he recruited him for gay movies. Okay. So long story. So there's something kind of shade there, but putting that aside, so he got this guy elected into the Brazilian Congress. And apparently he's done good things, but but the other thing too is that he's involved in the whole Snowden operation. and he was like, he took some of the information from like, disk drive, I don't know, disk drives, whatever the, USB sticks or something like that back in the day, it was 10 years ago, right? And so he's involved in this. I just find it, guys, maybe it could be natural causes, but I think, okay, just to tell us about Brazil. So Brazil, a lot of times people get, so apparently it was sepsis from like pancreatitis that he never healed from. And the guy looks very healthy, like he looks really healthy. He's dead now. And then, okay, this is the thing that I thought was very suspicious. I started to read about it yesterday when it came out. And there was some post by like Glenn Greenwald saying they have like a rescue for dogs or something in Rio. And so they had 25 dogs, but the one dog that was very close to his husband, who now passed away, got sick this at the same time that he did. So the dog that was and so he took the dog. This is in the words of Glenn Greenwald. He took the dog to the vet, and the vet said, "Oh, he has intestinal poison, like food poisoning, whatever, like some kind of intestinal problem." The same thing that his partner had, and I'm like, okay, has it occurred to anybody that like it's poisoning of some sort? Like, if the dog is sick and you're sick and you're close to the dog, like, I'm sorry, I find the whole thing very strange. I've never heard of anybody die of food poisoning. It's very common. People have food poisoning in Brazil. There's like weird diseases, but tropical disease, right? But this to me was very suspicious. I just find it very suspicious. He had access to very good doctors. And no, and I know some people might think, oh, it could be AIDS. No, no, because the drugs for AIDS are very good nowadays. You don't die or something like that. No. So I don't know, guys. Do you think I just found it very, I don't know. I just find it, I don't know if it's because again of the channel that I'm like am I like a conspiracy theorist? I don't know, but not really, no. But don't you think? I feel like for a guy like that to to lose a partner who's so healthy looking all this time, okay. So do you get anything? Okay, let me see. Let me find out. Okay, let's see what's going on. What happened to him? I don't know, guys. It's it's hard to say. Okay, honestly, I don't get, but I do see this like white thing, a powder thing that was mixed into the food. Maybe he was allergic to something. Maybe I'm not convinced. I remain not convinced, completely convinced about this. That it was a natural cause. Okay, the death was natural causes. Okay, honestly. Um. So, uh, so, so that's just me. I don't know again, but I am biased because I do find Green World so shady that like either that there's something, I just don't find it like very plausible. Okay, to be honest, that's just my sense. And I don't know, it just seems very, even if it were karma or whatever, like I don't know. I don't know if you get this also, guys, what do you think? Okay, I'm curious to see what you think. I mean, you don't know, this is a speculation on my end here. So let's see, actually let me see just to show you, because it's also, yeah, so let's see. Oh, I got the wrong link, huh? I didn't post the right thing. Okay, so anyway, so that's it, guys. I'm gonna move on. Okay. So all right. So because I really don't, nobody has an opinion, and I just wanted to bring it up. Anyway, so okay, so now okay, so then now let's talk quickly about Dianne Feinstein. So she's back at the Senate. So guys, it is a little like it's dangerous to have somebody like her now because she's missed a lot, and then she can't vote, and then we lose votes, right? when this happens. So is she, guys, I don't know, is she going to resign? What the hell? So So what's going on with her? Okay, what's going on with her? No, I see her, she's going to resign. I see her signing something. But they have to decide, I don't quite understand it, who's going to take over, like somebody has to be nominated, right? I think is how it is, by the governor. I just think that she's getting ready for it, if it's not now, but in the near future, because it's a huge danger, right? I think she's kind of out of it, honestly. Wow. In recent months, Mitch McConnell and John Fetterman were out for medical, but I don't know, guys. I find it, it's I don't know. It's troubling. So what's the Senate gonna look like? Isn't there any big changes in the Senate? See, we're gonna get another one. Losing Christensen. Okay, so that's it. That's it for now. Now let's go to Tucker Carlson. Okay. So Tucker Carlson, I talked about him last time that I discussed the news from Axios on Monday that he was talking to Elon Musk, and then it turns out so now he's already apparently has a show. And what's interesting is that Elon Musk apparently, not that I follow, oh my God, Elon Musk, I really want to know what he thinks about everything now. So apparently Elon Musk, at least out externally, is not expressing a lot of warmth. Well, I mean, he has, of course, wanted it and pursued it, but it's possible that he also, he wants to make it look like he doesn't want, or whatever, or like he's not biased, which he of course is. And so what's up with that? Like, I'm surprised, because I did think that he was not going to be able to do this because of Fox News, that they would, right? Because he's violating the terms of his contract. Okay, so what's the story? Okay, so it's saying here, but a video Carlson posted amassed more than 80 million views according to Twitter's public view counts, which impressed Carlson. So he said there's no deal with him, because I thought that the whole thing was that he was gonna, I don't know, have some kind of like a subscription. I don't quite understand it. So what's the story? What's going on? Oh, interesting. Carlson is ready to walk away from money that Fox still contractually owes him, according to a person with knowledge of his thinking. To keep an incomplete clause that would keep him off air through the end of 2024 and rupture his connection with his audience. The same person said the contract does not count digital or streaming projects as off limits. So what is this truth here? What's going on? I see an image of him ripping his contract, and then I see somebody, I mean, not obviously not Rupert Murdoch himself, but somebody looks like him grabbing his hand, like he signed it and he can't do it. So, so what is going to happen? But no exit deal has been finalized with the network, and Carlson seems ready to escalate his conflict with Fox. Carlson lawyer Brian Friedman sent a letter to Fox executives on Tuesday accusing the company of fraud and breach of contract, and arguing that the non-compete is null and void. So what's the story? What is going to happen here? Wow. So I saw that he's getting ready for his Twitter show, and then when people have cats, they grab the cat by the neck, the skin on the neck. So the same thing, they grab him by his like this, like lift him up and take him out. Like, not obviously not kill him or anything, but it's like, no. It's saying this, that they're like, wow, that's interesting. So what's gonna happen to his show? And it's saying it's telling me no, it's not gonna happen. Wow. Oh, it's say, okay, so they're saying this. So the whole thing with Carlson is that, of course, they're doing this partially because they want him to look like the guilty guy, which he is too. And they want to like wash their hands off of him, right? To say, oh no, we have nothing to do with this. So if he attacks them, this not, he if he has the freedom to create a narrative that attacks them, they're not going to want to, right? So it's not really, obviously it's not really about money, it's about the reputation of Fox in front of the people that could sue them. So if he's able, they could argue because he's involved in the lawsuit and he's using the platform to attack them, then they have the, and I feel like it's some kind of, I don't know, if something called blackout or something like that, like they can make it go off air. And that's why, oh, it's telling me that's why Elon Musk is like acting like he's not, it's not up to me, because again, he seems to know that they have the right to like take out, I don't know, it seems kind of like a lot, take out the platform or something like that. Like they can't broadcast this. So it's going to create another headache for him. And why is Elon Musk afraid of Fox News? Because they have a lot more money than him. They have real money, not like paper money or whatever you call it. And what else? So what's he gonna do? No, I don't, guys. I don't see him being able to continue like this, because again, Fox News is like, it's all about, it's not really about his employment contract. It's about them telling people that they have nothing to do with what's happened. Okay. So really, it's interesting. So wow. Okay. So okay. It's telling me Elon Musk and him are gonna sync together. So okay. So let's see what the comments here. So okay. So that's that. Okay. Wow. Twenty more. So this is no, I still see that he's not gonna stop. Okay, so now let's talk about Trump. So guys, did you see, this is very interesting, right? That she won the trial. And I'm not that I'm like, I did think that she was things were going on in her favor, but I was like, I kind of hesitated to say anything because how, how I didn't really understand how they would be able to prove it, honestly. And so I think it was Aisha who explained that it's because he badmouthed her, and that's basically the way that they're framing this. Okay, so sexual abuse and defame her and awarded $5 million in damages. Amazing. Okay, so Carol accused Trump of sexually assaulting her during a chance encounter at Manhattan department store. So now, what's interesting is, guys, and to me, it's like this is the candidate for. My God, I don't know what to say. And now there's other women. So okay. Republican parties are coming to terms with the fact that the leading candidate to be the next presidential nominee was just found guilty of sexual assault and defaming one Manhattan clothing store. Should Trump be the party's presidential nominee? Senator Josh Hawley told reporters that's a choice that the voters will make. Hawley went on to say that he also thought that Trump would be the party's nominee. So, my God. So, okay, Mitt Romney, blah, blah. Okay, so let's see. So what's, okay. Interesting. Protesters have Trump legal. Oh, look at the guy. Oh my God, look at this guy's face. But look at the, oh my God, so gross. The whole thing is so gross. Okay, so let's stop share. Okay, so what's going on? What's going on here? What does this mean? Okay, what does this mean for Trump, for us? What's going on? I see this, it's interesting, this image keeps repeating itself. The ripping of papers. The ripping of papers. Uh and it's saying this time everything is sticking to him. It's like everything is, what is it? He can't push it aside. He can't brush it off. He can't brush it off. So what else? Tell me more. Tell me more about. So what about other women? Are they going to sue him? Because I think, guys, again, the good thing, one of the good things about this is that it opens up the avenue for other women to get their lawsuits heard, and also so what's going to happen? Is she going to get the 5 million? Because I honestly, considering how Trump is such a deadbeat, and it's saying no, she doesn't need the money. She's doing right. So it's opening up the path for other people to do it. Okay, so it's saying she has the power to gag him now. He can't say anything bad in public about her. Okay, so what else? So what else happens to Trump? What about, so is he going to be the nominee? Guys, is he really going to be the nominee? Because it looks like he actually is the most popular candidate for Republicans. It's very fractured, but he's not backing down, and he wants to be the nominee. He's pushing for it. So what's going to happen? And it's guys, I did look into it the other day, right? It's July of 2024 when the final nomination comes out. So we have about a year ahead of us. So what's going to happen? Is he going to be the nominee? No, no. I see him kind of like in handcuffs, or like in very big trouble legally. I don't think he has the time or the. I feel like he could be somewhere private. Like he's not, and it's saying he's going to attack the Republicans until the end. So he's gonna do a good job to further damage the party to the eyes of their own voters. Okay, so that's good. Good job, Trump. Good job. One thing at least. Because by the time, and I think he's gonna drag, he's not gonna give up. He's not gonna say, I'm move on from me. No, he's gonna keep going because he needs the money, like George Santos, right? So then that's right. By the time they have to figure out, and it's saying that the problem is that who is going to be the, like, it's going to be very hard to find a candidate that's going to, the candidate, in order to kind of get something, they have to be anti-Trump, or they have to be very different. And it's saying the party, and by the party I mean the voters, are not quite ready to let go of Trump. So that's the problem. They divided their own country. That's right. Jade is saying when Jack goes after him, he's done for. This is true. This is true. So, so sad for him. Sad for him. Really sad for him. No, really sad for him. So tell me more. What's going on? No, I see. So does he know what is going on with with all the cases that he's involved in? Is he what's going on in his mind? No, it's saying that dark at night, he feels alone, he feels afraid a little bit, but he needs to say performing the persona of Trump makes him feel like it's kind of like an act, not kind of, it's an act, right? It's like, oh no, but anybody, it's all fake news, witch hunt, whatever, right? So he makes him feel alive. It makes him feel like, as long as he talks like that, as long as he acts like he's never done anything wrong, then in his mind he can get away with it. So that's interesting, right? It's very it's interesting. Like he needs to perform in order to survive mentally. Does it make sense? It makes a lot of sense, actually. That he can't really, guys, did you see, like, going back to the article of Elizabeth Holmes? Elizabeth wants you to forget, the Liz Holmes wants you to forget about, well, I forgot, something like that. Like, oh no, It's a character. It's like, no, it was just an act that I created. It's not me. It's not me, really. No. So so tell me, so what's going on with Jack Smith? Are we ready? I see he has a stack of letters. I have subpoenas, I have indictments. That's right. But he is, I know Indivisible had asked, oh, what about, is he gonna give up on it or whatever because elections? But I think he's rushing. He does not, it's saying he wants to be done by 2024, the latest. So he has to, that's right. He has to do to indict them, and then once he, right, then he can, like, no matter what happens, it's saying this has to be on the docket. It has to be, he's saying it has to be on the docket so that the things could move around. Things could happen. Okay, it could really happen. So oh, okay. So that's it. So no, he's moving fast. And that's right. And I see, guys, it's interesting. It shows me, like, I'm asking, kind of like what is the status of all the lawsuits against Trump? And I see that this one, it's sticking, the one of Jean Carroll, it's like sticking to him like this, and then like I said, he can't get it out of himself. And then stuff like pieces of paper start hitting him, like he can't escape. I can't escape. So that's the story. That's the story, okay? Like, that's the story, my God. So that's it, guys. So that's it. I don't know what else to say, really. Like, so any other big, is there, I just feel like I want to hear more, like, bad, like, bigger news about Trump, like bigger. It's saying, I don't know why it said August, but how much Velcro, how much energy does it take to live a performance existence? But Francie, but in a way, I can see it. I can see how it feeds a person. Does that make sense? Like, it can feed him because he performs and he gets things out of it, right? Like, so I think it makes sense. It makes sense why he would get energy from it. And he's also, guys, extroverts. You know you know how you could tell the difference between an extrovert and an introvert is that introverts get exhausted by social interactions and extroverts don't. Extroverts get energized by interaction. So you could tell that Trump is definitely an extrovert. He likes being in public. He likes parties. He loves that kind of stuff. So he, it's probably not too much of like work for him to do that. He likes it. So why he can't be, he doesn't want to be forgotten. Obviously, like, right? Like, he's not comfortable being alone or being quiet. Can you imagine him being quiet somewhere, like leading him, imagine him leading like a kind of like a respectful life, like Obama, or I don't know who else. So, like a lot of people who are well off. They have nice houses, they live a quiet life. No, he has to be, right. He has to perform. That's like how he becomes who he is, right? Guys, and you remember even back in the day in the 70s, I guess, he always liked to call here in New York the newspapers to report on his love life or whatever. Like, he was always calling the page 6. Page 6 is the gossip column. So he always liked to be talked about. It was like love being in the limelight. So that's right. So it's saying that it's kind of like a stage for him. He likes it. He likes it. So interesting, right, guys? It's very interesting. Wow. Hmm. So okay, so so what happens to Trump because guys, the thing about him, that one of the reasons why he got really upset about, he really hated Obama, was that Obama made fun of him in public. So could he somehow want to hide because of what happened, because of what's going on with his reputation? Is there a way that he could, is he ever going to be ashamed of all the revelations, is he ever want to be private? Like, is he, because he loves Or not? Is he going to fight? That's right. No, he's saying he's fighting. He's going to be public. He's going to talk. He's going to attack a lot of Republicans as he goes because he's going to be angry. How come? So he thinks that everything bad that happens to him is a revenge. So it's like he needs revenge. He is somebody else, he's never done anything wrong. It's always somebody else's fault, right? So that's it. Wow. Very interesting. So guys, do you have questions for me? Do you have I don't know. Because I think I ran out of, honestly, I didn't have a ton of topics for today. So that was that. Okay.